No.
Yeah, oh
roleplay.
no. I feel so
Yeah.
ashamed.
For saving throw, Gray.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, don't count your
He
roleplay
laughed
chickens
himself.
before they hatch.
It's like Sims 4. He laughed to death. Yeah.
I'm loving
Yeah.
your story. Carry on.
Oh, thanks. It's
Where-
probably the last bit of it, but
And then, what do you think the new campaign is gonna be?
so I actually do know the new campaign I'm doing is another module, and honestly, if you guys like this one, the new module is so much better, so much more well written, so much more cohesive, a lot easier to actually run. This module was cool, but there was like a lot of like I guess plot holes or dead ends that you can go into.
Yeah.
The one that I'm going to be running, I don't want to spoil it too much, but it's better. I'm probably gonna, since this one concludes, which is either going to be it's already 4:20. It'll either be this session or next session, um, hopefully, depending on how things go. I'm probably going to take a couple weeks off just to kind of get myself in the right headspace. But
That would be pretty good for me because I'm not gonna be here for like 3 weeks.
yeah, I will. Yeah, I will be asking all of you to roll new characters though, because it takes place in the same universe, but it's like so far away from where you guys previously were. It's got to be a different character.
Alright.
So,
Hopefully Greg comes back at some point.
yep.
This game probably crashed. But does anybody have minor illusion? Like look at your spells.
Well, paladins, I'm pretty sure by definition don't. Sucks.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I think Greg
Yeah.
might actually because he has his own character. Like built like with magic. and
Yeah.
stuff.
Actually, Will, you might. Although you're an assassin rogue, I don't think they get magic.
No.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Crow Magic. Wait. Let me get closer.
Wait, what is it called? Minor illusion.
Minor illusion.
You know the
I-
dancing
I don't think
lights
I'll-
and
what,
trip
level spell
darkness
is it?
and fears.
It's a cantrip.
Okay, I
It's literally the D&D version of David Blaine shit. Like you can do a card trick or like make something look like something else. Like it would be,
Have minor
I guess like a good example specifically for this context, you could do something like make the mayonnaise look like mustard. You know, it's got all the same physical properties, you just kind of change the color to yellow. And maybe make it smell a little mustardy. But it's still got that good mayonnaise flavor. Let me take a look at... Oh, duh, Jamna. Jamna's got mine. Oh, no, Jamna's not there anymore. Jamna is currently on her own mission. Let me see what magic the giant has.
Okay, I
The,
can spellcasting, draw magic.
temper. I know he has.
Okay, I can telepathy.
Oh, how about that? The Blagothkus kind of looks at the pile of you have like it's like a bowl of mayonnaise, I guess.
It's like it probably would be a bowl of mayonnaise and then like a sack or two of onions.
Yeah, and he says,
Like 30 onions.
I did pick up a spell or two in my youth that I just kind of used as a prank. I think I could maybe make this work." And he just kind of
Here, let me look.
breathes a little bit of frost onto his fingertips and flicks at the mayonnaise and the diced onions. The mayonnaise doesn't change its shape physically, but the white slowly fades and darkens to a nice mustardy yellow, and it looks.
It creates 45 pounds of food.
Wow.
That
So yeah, I would say that's like
onions,
yeah, that's like
and
20 pounds of mayonnaise, 20 pounds of onions, or
25
21,
pounds of
yeah,
onions.
yeah, 25 pounds of onions, and waves another hand over the onions, and you get like a pungent sensation in your nostrils as he's kind of changed the shape and sense, like the smell nature of it, to be more sauerkraut than diced onions. So he successfully at least put a little bit of subterfuge on this, where they're not immediately recognizable as mayonnaise and diced onions, and are more of a mustard sauerkraut concoction, not concoction, but like pile of goods. So he says, I think this, at the very least, will be probably one of the best pranks I've ever considered myself proud to be part of.
All right. So wait, what do we do now?
Well, and
Do you know
bear in
what-
mind, like 50 pounds of mayonnaise and 50 pounds of onions. That's like a lot, like a fucking lot of food. And the cloud giant thinks for a bit and says, I'm going to let you borrow something, but I want you to give it right back. Can I get your word that you'll return it in the same way that you found it?
Sure.
Okay. And he extends the largest hand you've ever seen. This hand is bigger than you are. And he just kind of like goes right towards you and then like stops, looks at his hand for a second, and then like makes his pinky come out, and then let's shake on it. And this pinky is like, I guess the pinky is like the size of a coffin, I guess would be the closest thing, the size of a human-sized coffin. And he's,
Basically, I'm half of the
He's
size
this
of
wolf.
that
Though.
thing.
Yeah.
How big is that?
so,
I just kind of like, I just grab both my hands. And kinda
okay, make a
squeeze-
make a strength check. Make a strength check.
This isn't it. Wait, do we? Yeah.
Oh wow.
He accidentally pushes you prone. Oh, good lord, I'm terribly sorry. And he just kind of like takes you and puts you back on your feet. One second, I'll be right back. And walks over to one of those chests by his bed, opens it up, pulls something to, like, compared to him is impossibly tiny. Like, it looks like he pulled out,
The
like,
bag of holding.
it's a small blue bag that closes the chest, walks over to you and says, now, this is a very powerful magical item. I want you to treat it well, and like I said, give it back to me the second you're done with it. But I think this is the only way you're going to be able to spirit these goods to their proper destination. And he gives you a small blue bag.
Is it a bag of holding?
I
Probably
It-
bag of holding plus non-detection kind of thing.
Yeah. He looks at you and says, I've never heard it called that, but it is a bag that is larger on the inside than the outside. And this particular bag has been infused with frost magic that allows the inside to maintain a nice chilly temperature of 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ooh,
Ooh, thank
that sounds
you.
cool.
So I start to load the onions and the mayo in.
Okay. You open the bag up, and the top of it is pretty stretchy, so like you actually have a little bit of leeway to kind of get all that stuff in there. And you stick your hand in, and true enough, it does feel like a refrigerator in there. It's just nice and chilly. And Blagothicus like, be careful not to stick your head in there. However, it's cold, but there's no oxygen in that bag. But yeah, you managed to get the onions and the mayonnaise. Oh, great! Just so you know, so there was a minor illusion cast on the mayonnaise and the onions to make them look like mustard and sauerkraut.
Ew.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So Resmir doesn't know.
We're going to make sure that pushes through.
That has to get through.
Okay, but yeah,
Alright,
you currently have a
Bravo.
but yeah, Firebird, you currently are in, well, potentially temporary possession of a bag of holding. It is a refrigerated bag of holding.
Man, I cannot believe I didn't get that one ahead of time.
Yeah.
I just feel ashamed.
So one thing to note about this particular bag is that the refrigeration charm on it does lower its overall storage capacity. Normally, a bag of holding holds 500 pounds and up to 64 cubic square feet of goods. This one holds 250 pounds and 32
Alright, it still
cubic.
fits.
Yeah, it fits your food in there plenty with time to spare. But you figured this thing was really used more as a giant lunchbox
Giant
than
lunch
anything.
bag.
Yeah. But still, pretty damn useful magical item, and it does keep things fairly well preserved with its chill
After
spell.
I get this to the kitchen, I want to try to kill someone with it.
Okay, you're gonna have to make your way down to the
Oh,
kitchen
just
now.
by stuffing them in the
That'd be
bag.
pretty funny. No,
Yeah.
What you do is you like what we do is just put it over their head and just tighten the strap around it because there's no oxygen in there. They just die.
hmm
Like CO2 and
Okay. So you are going to have to make your way back down to the kitchen. That is, well, you guys remember. Well, you guys have a rough idea of where the kitchen is.
How heavy is the bag of holding? Like
15
before it
pounds.
gets to-
It's
like,
always 15 pounds.
15 pounds.
Yeah, it's always 15 pounds.
Okay, before we head out, can I use my disguise kit just to like give everyone? I mean, I'm not talking like anything super major in terms of like we're actually pretending to be someone specific, but just enough to like give Merrick a slightly different beard color, make the style look different, make me look like my hair's a different color, like dark black or something. Basically
Yeah,
just like the pictures that went out from Talos, make them so that they're not quite close
Correct,
enough
yeah.
to like.
No, I get it, I get it.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, this is going to take you about, I would say for all of you, it's going to take about an hour. Go ahead and make a deception check.
Deception check.
Yeah, and you can add guidance to this if you want.
Yeah, I'll add guidance. I'll give guidance to Grace.
Deception. Okay, well it's a +7. Oh, is that? I'll just let that roll
Yeah.
for me then.
All right, so 9 plus 7.
Yep.
All right, 17.
16.
Yeah, you take a little bit of leftover shoe polish, darken Firebird's beard a little bit to be a different shade of what it once was. You kind of change your hair. You wear it in like a little bit of a different style. You take some leftover frost dust and kind of do a little bit of lightning to it. You do like just general obscuring your original identity stuff. And from what you can tell, you kind of take a look at your handiwork after a while. There's an impossibly large mirror that you can kind of check yourself out in, and you do look different. Like you don't look unrecognizable. Someone that had met you before would probably recognize you. However, someone that's never seen you before and only had those pictures that the ogres had to go on might have some trouble recognizing you as the people in particular that they were looking for.
All right.
And
sort of dust my hands off and like, yeah, I like that.
yeah. And Blagothkus looks and he's decently impressed. You can tell that he's actually like, I don't want to say a dandy, but he does appreciate. He's got that air of nobility that kind of comes easily to the members of the giant race. And it's like, well,
he appreciates the comforts in life.
Yeah, cloud giants in particular are very into that kind of shit. This is a cloud giant, just so you guys know, and it's not a big
this
secret.
is a cloud giant, not a frost giant.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Right, because the cloud giant was the highest one depicted, not the storm giants.
No, that's actually
why.
well, that's actually not true. But
Oh.
yeah. But
So in the murals and stuff, you mentioned the fact that the storm giants weren't like shown.
we're
on
not.
there.
The storm giants were not shown in any of those murals. Or no, in one of the murals. They might have been another one. But anyway.
Talking, I'm gonna start to head back towards the kitchen.
Okay.
Can you shake the map a little bit, Trev?
Yeah, absolutely. So, but before you go, it says, well, before you leave, like Blagothkus says, well, that was a very good disguise that you've given yourself. However, I should let you know. I mean, I kind of figured you would have sorted it out for yourself, but Skyreach Castle doesn't get a lot of visitors. Less so when we're currently in the air. you might not look the way that